Gunmen who accidentally shot friend dead with submachine gun in West London guilty of manslaughter. Mohammed Mahidin died in the early hours of Halloween last year outside flats in Harlington, West London, where drug dealing was known to take place. Police said Mohammed was shot and killed by his associate Chirag, who was sitting behind him in a parked car. His body was then driven and dumped by the side of the road in Sipson Lane, where it was discovered by a taxi driver. It is accepted that Chirag accidentally discharged the firearm as both men were inside a car, said Detective Inspector Lucy Carberry. What they were doing in this car remains up for debate, although any plans were soon derailed by the shooting. This set off a chain of events that would lead down a completely different path for those involved. Mohammed's body was dumped, and the car he was killed in was set alight as those involved desperately tried to cover their tracks, she added. Police said one of the flats was used as a base for drug dealing. Chirag and another man, Mohammed Shakil, were at the flat along with Mohammed and a 17-year-old. There was an argument involving other people at the flat which led to Shakil brandishing an imitation firearm. Chirag later left and joined Mohammed Mahidin in the car. Chirag was in possession of the submachine gun. It was at this moment that Chirag discharged the firearm, shooting Mohammed, who was sitting in the seat directly in front of him. Chirag dropped the silencer upon getting out of the car, and the gun was seen to fire on a number of additional occasions. At around 18 o'clock hour on the 31st of October, the 17-year-old male drove the car to Trout Lane, West Drayton. He walked to a nearby petrol station and purchased a canister of fuel before setting the car alight. Officers received information linking the shooting to the car park area in Harlington. They attended and recovered a number of bullet cartridges at the scene. The silencer was located in the nearby flat used by those involved. Both Chirag and Shakil were arrested on the 5th of November, with the 17-year-old male arrested on the 9th of November. Analysis of mobile phones enabled officers to build a picture of contact between the main protagonists in the build-up and aftermath of Mohammed's shooting. Allied to the CCTV footage placing them at the scene, all were charged with offenses linked to the shooting. Chirag 3931.08.83 of Powelhan Road, Harrow, was found guilty of manslaughter and possession of a firearm with intent to endanger life. He had previously pleaded guilty to 2 counts of possession of a prohibited weapon. Mohammed Shakil, the course of justice. 2926.10.93 of Cape Close, Barking, was found guilty of perverting the course of justice. He had previously pleaded guilty to possession of an imitation firearm with intent to cause fear of violence. A 17-year-old male pleaded guilty to perverting the course of justice at an earlier hearing. All 3 will be sentenced on the 10th of February at Isleworth Crown Court.
Like and subscribe.
Thank you for watching.